All right, y'all. So there's some shady investments that are currently going on right now. You're being given a message from your angels to welcome the change, let people show you who they are, especially when it comes to love. Okay, since this is a love reading, allow people to show you who they are during this season. There will be several towers that transpire, and when the mask falls off, when you receive the clarity, all your angels are asking you to do is to believe them the first time. Okay? Especially if your intuition pegs them as not being themselves. Your intuition tells you that, like, if there's like certain events that make you feel like you wouldn't be able to move past it or move on from it. Okay. So if you have someone that's saying, you know, they're over something, but they're not, and so they're silently punishing you, that's a red flag. If you're dealing with a situation where, you know, things are going good and then there's an unexpected change and it's so rapid to the point where you didn't have time to prepare for it, you didn't see it coming, but you trusted someone, that's a red flag, okay? Because I feels like someone here likes to put things on the books or make plans, and then once you're comfortable, they strip it away, or they change it up, or they switch it up at the last minute, and they expect people to tolerate that type of behavior or inconsistency because of who they are or something like that. Okay, so keep your standards high. Okay, you guys, that's what your angels are coming through saying. They're trying to help you to avoid a disaster because it feels like a disaster is coming. It feels like a tower moment is going to hit. And it has nothing to do with you. They should have made you a priority. They should have handled you better. They should have been careful. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So today's message is, if you've been backstabbed, betrayed, and rather than seeking revenge and going tit for tat with someone, you forgave them. And you give it away, you surrender it to a higher power, you did the right thing. Every time you forgive someone and you send it to a higher power, God intercedes on your behalf and strikes with a mighty vengeance. Okay? The divine does not play about you. So every time someone continues to do this to you, disturb your peace, play in your face, play around in your life, they're going to experience karma. They can avoid it as much as they want, okay? All you have to do is forgive them. Let it go. Surrender it over and over and over again. And I know that can feel like it's exhausting, but truthfully, what else can you do? Right? We delay our own transformations. We delay our happy change in our life when we're still walking around with this narrative of what someone did or didn't do, what they said they were going to do. So someone is always going to want to strike that chord inside of you. They're going to always want to make you feel like you shoulda, coulda, woulda, because that keeps you a vibrational match for their familiar energy. But when you accept what you couldn't do, and you accept that should have isn't even in your vocabulary because it already happened. Can you go back and change the past? No, we can only move forward. So this is how someone keeps you a vibrational match so you can never move forward, is by making you feel as if you wish you could change something, or, you know, if things were differently, you would typically agree to it, or you would accept it. I don't know, it's something like that. So despite everything that somebody has done, despite how exhausting it is to constantly do this hello, it's me, good hi, goodbye type of situation, you put the nail in the coffin, you walk away to come back, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Someone's doing it to provoke you and trigger you and keep you stuck. And so see the plot. They're trying to put you in survival mode. So your angels are saying, see the plot. This is why we have kind of halted on any new things coming into your life. We've kind of kept things really quiet and slow at a pace that's more recognizable, and that so no one else outside of you will sabotage this. We have bombshell in reverse. So Taurus energy in reverse. For some of you guys, I'm getting this energy of someone wanting to get with you because they don't want no one else to see you, or they don't want no one else to have you. They're controlling. Someone wants power, dominance, and control over you. They want to be the one that conquered you. They can't sleep good at night knowing that that they didn't win. Someone here likes to win. They take risks to win. Ooh, this person got a big ego. Very, very big ego. So I feel like this person's trying to tick you off. Someone's trying to tick you off. Angels of the four directions. Achievement. There's an energy that doesn't want you to know what direction to go in, what you should do. But how do you do that? How do you still... So when you're kind of like all over the place or disoriented, or it appears that you don't know what direction to go in, you're just taking time to readjust your crown. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Anytime you get to a point where you don't know what direction you should go in, that's the universe telling you, use this time to readjust your crown. Realign your chakras. Realign your chakras. I think that's Usher. Yes. Cornucopia in reverse. The universe is teaching you how to play the game. Smart. Where this is like the paths of least resistance, where you don't have to work so hard to bring something into fruition because it's the proper time. So anytime things slow down for you, go do something different. Something about doing something different. And then when that energy has passed, then it's like, okay, now it's go season. So in the meantime, for you to adjust your crown, the universe is going to slow certain things down for you. It's not an attack, but it's a way for you to go and appreciate yourself. Get outside, adorn yourself, okay? Spoil yourself, treat yourself. You spend a check and get it right back type of vibe. You're going to spend a check and get it right back. Okay? Period. Anxiety. Don't let it get to your head. You know, you play for keeps. Unlimited potential in reverse. Yeah, because you're being targeted right now. Okay. You're being targeted with relationships in reverse. So it seems like the more yeah, you don't own me. Don't try to take me down. Anything. You don't own me. You can do whatever you want. Don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say. And if I go out with you, don't leave me on display, or something like that. Because look, you single. I feel like someone wants to take you off the market. And then there's another energy that don't want you off the market. There's another energy that wants you to themselves. So you have someone that is in a position of power and they're very possessive over you. And they feel like they're like losing sleep at night because they feel like you're entertaining other people. They feel like you're betraying them. But meanwhile, this is someone that was betraying you. And you're just moving on with your life. Okay, you have every right to move on with your life. Someone put you on a shelf and was letting you collect dust. But this person feels like because they invested in you, because they've helped you in some capacity, that you're supposed to have an undying loyalty to them. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, like stop work, stop what you're doing, prioritize them, or something like that. And oh my goodness. Yeah, this person wants you to let them provide for you and take care of you. They don't want you on social media. They don't want anyone to see you. They don't want anyone to look at you. Queen of Swords. They want people to be like turned off. They want you to constantly deny people that come towards you. But then at the same time, they don't want to give you more than whatever relationship status you had. They want you waiting for them to return, waiting for them to come back towards you, waiting for them to like give you a lot of money, reach out or something like that. Someone feels like you are theirs. And they're coming in very territorial over you. There's something that they're watching you do on social media, and they feel like they've invested, they put in the longest work. They were there before anyone else, and they don't like the idea of other people wanting you at all. And then you have your angel saying that's not your problem. That's not your problem. So whatever this person is projecting, because it seems like someone that's too prideful. They like to be in so much control to the point where they wouldn't come and tell you this themselves. They just start trying to influence your life and manipulate energy because they know everything about you. They're super invested in your life. Yeah. They manifest. I told you they're possessive. You have a very possessive. I don't know whether to call this person a lover or they're just in love with their things, and this person may consider you their thing. You know, their thing, their person, their it factor. You know, people buy cars all the time and put it in the garage and they never drive it, but it's their thing. So you're this person's thing. So take out resonates. That's what I got for you, but you are protected from this person. You can live your life. You can move on. You do not have to be intimidated by this person's power, their authority, or anything that they're capable of. The most that they could do is have a tantrum wherever they are in the world. Okay? That's all I got for you guys. See you in the next one.